Hey makers, welcome to another exciting episode of Hub 360 Embedded Sphere, your trusted space for embedded system tutorials and affordable electronics. Today we are building a smart door system using RFID. With just a wave of an authorized tag, the system displays your name on an OLED and unlocks the door using a servo motor. It's ideal for secure access control in offices, lockers, hostels, or even smart home. All the components you see are available at hub360.com.ng, Nigeria number one source for embedded electronics. Let's get right into it. Here's how it works. An RFID card is scanned. If it recognizes the system display the user's name on an OLED display and unlocks the door by turning a servo motor. After a few seconds, the servo resets, locking the door again. The system is simple, secure, and smart. The components used are our Arduino Uno, RFID module, OLED display, SG90 servo motor, 2 LiPo battery, 3.7 volts, one buck converter, RFID tags, jumper wires, and breadboard. Let's break down the wiring and power design. RFID card reader, SDA to D10 on your Arduino. Note your RFID tag reader is an SPI, more like is an SPI device. It uses SPI communication protocol. SDA to D10, digital pin 10 on my Arduino. SCK to digital pin 13. MOSI, that's master out slave in, to digital pin 11. MISO to digital pin 12. RST, which is the reset, to digital pin 9, and our 3.3 volts to 3.3 on Arduino. Our GND, which is ground, to ground on the Arduino. So for our OLED display, our OLED is an I2C device, so we connect the SDA, which is the green jumper, to analog pin A4 on our Arduino. Then we connect SCK, which is our clock line, to A5 on the Arduino. And we also connect our VDD, which is our positive power line, to 5 volts on the Arduino. Then we connect our ground GND to ground on the Arduino. We can collect ground from the positive rail of our breadboard, the negative rail of our breadboard. So the A5 and A4 are SCL and SDA respectively on the Arduino board. So for our servo motor, the yellow line indicates our signal, the red line indicates our VCC, that's 5 volts, and the brown line indicates our ground. So we take a male-to-male jumper wire to connect ground, 5 volts, and signal. So as for our servo motor, for us to completely control the servo motor, we need an external 5-volt supply, which is why we are connecting our battery in series, then stepping it down to 5 volts. So with this 5 volts, we would be able to power our servo motor to reduce stress from our Arduino. So the signal line is going to digital pin 3 on the Arduino, and take note it's also a PWM pin. Then the power is going to the positive rail of the breadboard, then the ground, negative rail on the breadboard. So I have to share the same ground. Or I can take the ground off here, then I'm sharing it. So the ground from the Arduino is coming to the ground on the breadboard. So I can also use the V in here, put it here. To power my Arduino. So with that, we are done with the connection. So let's go to our code. Let's now break the code into meaningful parts. Include Wi-Fi.h, SPI.h, MFRC 522.h, Adafruit, GFX, Adafruit SSD, servo.h. These libraries help interface with the I2C OLED, SPI RFID reader, and PWM based servo motor. Then we go to the pin definition and object creation. MFRC 522 is in charge of we have the RFID SS_pin, RST_pin, and we also have our Adafruit SSID display. So we are creating the object. We define the screen resolution here and pins used for the RFID object and servo. Then we create object instances for each device. Then we move to our setup. Here we initialize all device, serial monitor, SPI for RFID, OLED, and servo motor. We can equally write here, welcome to Op360. Okay, the OLED shows welcome to Op360 on startup. The system is now ready to scan RFID tags. Then we'll go to our main loop. Yeah, what's happening? It waits for a new RFID, convert UID to string, check if the UID matches a known name, and display the name on the OLED. If valid, open the door using the servo. Wait 2 seconds before the next scan. So that is it. Then we also have a helper function, get UID string. So this function collects the RFID card's unique ID and formats it neatly as hex string. Then we also have another one, get name from UID. So this function check if the scan UID matches a known user and returns the name. If it's not found, it returns unknown. Then the last we have turn servo. So yeah, when a valid tag is scanned, the door unlocks for 3 seconds before returning to lock position. So that is it with our code. Okay, so connect your Arduino to your computer. Then go to upload, where you upload the code to the Arduino. Double check all connections, especially the power to the servo, via the buck converter, and power the setup. Now tap your card and boom, the OLED shows the name and the door unlocks. So you see we have Musa, Philip, Ame. We also have an unknown tag and it shows welcome to Hub 360. And that's it. You've just built a complete RFID smart door lock system using affordable, beginner-friendly components. Like this tutorial if it helped. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more embedded projects. Visit hub360.com.ng to get all your components fast, tested, and delivered nationwide. Until next time, keep building, keep innovating. This is Hub 360 Embedded Sphere, helping you bring your ideas to life.